In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, to whom we all have to turn back, honorable listeners and respectable audience, you know that we have started a series of linguistics. By the grace of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in linguistics we cover the chapter that is known as pragmatics. Almost, we presented 32 lectures in pragmatics. Today, I'm going to present and start the new chapter in linguistics, and it is discourse analysis. Listeners and audience, before going to start and introduce discourse analysis, my first lecture is related to discourse. That what is discourse? What are the forms of discourse? And what is the purpose of discourse? And what are some practical examples about discourse? Be with me and listen to this lecture from beginning until end. Listeners and audience, whenever we are talking about the simple and easy definition of discourse, so the definition of discourse is the use of language for communication. It is the use of language for conversation. It is the use of language for interaction. Discourse can be in many forms. It can be in written forms and spoken form. And whenever we are talking about the aspects of discourse, so there are so many other aspects of discourse as well. Like discourse include political discourse, religious discourse, social discourse, and even formal discourse, and so many others. When we're talking about spoken discourse, it includes speech, debate, conversation, dialogue, reports, and social media, and some others. And all the aspects which I mentioned, they can be in written forms as well. Listeners and audience, now the question arises, and the question is, what is the purpose of discourse? Why discourse is used? Answer to this question is, the purpose of discourse is to inform, to interact, to entertain, and to persuade, to convince, and to prove, and some others. Now, what are some examples of discourse? Listeners and audience, there are many examples of discourse. Let me provide few of them. Let's start from a religious scholar first. A religious scholar, he makes the use of religious discourse. And his purpose is to call the people toward righteousness, to invite the people toward the straight path. Connected to this, when we're talking about political discourse, so a politician, he presents different speech related to politics. And the purpose of his political speech is to persuade the people so that the people vote him. On the other hand, if we are talking about a teacher in the class, he teaches the student. The purpose of the discourse of a teacher is to teach and to educate the students. Take the example of a spokesperson, newsman, or a reporter. The purpose of his discourse, his news is to inform the people. If there is a writer and he is writing for entertainment or he presents something in the form of discourse to the people, so his purpose is to entertain the people. So hope that now you know about the concept of discourse, that what is discourse, what are the forms of discourse, what is the purpose of discourse, and what are the examples of discourse. Thank you.